No elbow pads and knee pads, or can I
You can. Yeah, you can. You neither one of you are big enough for it to give you too much trouble.
Wow.
I get really scraped up in
Forgot
there.
how amazing this was.
I know. See, it's not. You're all slightly larger too.
Lord have mercy.
You can come up here and watch him do it. You can get all the way up. It's totally fine. And there's a waiting area in there. And then it goes. Then the long crawls after that. But he's through mostly. Okay, Stella's coming. They ate paint chips when they were kids. I'm gonna get up here and video them.
So you can just do that, no problem.
Yeah, it'll be no problem for you guys. Oh yeah. I forgot how wide we made that. Oh, she just blows through there. That's crazy. Well, it was 2 inches, so, you know, we've made improvements. Here's Jacob, aka Jabab. It's funny how easy Stella flies through there. It's a different kind of, it's like caving with you when you were a kid.
Well, not being fat.
I know. Well, people a lot of times ask, like, well, do girls do caving? Yeah, easier than boys, usually.
Just a little bit smaller.
Well, shoulders. There's some theory about the ability to flatten hips. Jacob understanding the glory shot. This is a little caving adventure where some friends were with us and Jacob and Stella were trying out a very small passage just to prove they could do it, I suppose. There is more cave up there, but we were on a time crunch.
Please stop doing that, Mr. Light.
I've even seen Arlen get stuck in there before we got it really opened up. And this is Stella, and sometimes she likes to show how fast she can go through these compared to Jacob and I, because I think she's slightly smaller than us, but also quite a capable caver. Her and her sister and mom have been caving with us more often lately when they have breaks from school. We were going to this big cave. There's really beautiful, lots of formations in here. Oh yeah, I still got to get your narration.
Could you hold that?
Yeah. Do you want a picture?
No, I just don't want it to get crushed.
I understand that, but
Another caveman hike shirt down.
yeah.
Imagine.
I should have got it.
Took us like an hour to get through there. Just the squeezes. And then we were gonna head down the hill and take a look at a cave we'd never seen and try to map it. And we use these, I say kids, they're, you know, young adults, but we use Stella and her sister and even Jacob sometimes to ferret out passages that I can't fit through. So it's very helpful.
I'm pretty stoked to keep put Tim out of the limelight.
Did you bring the handheld guy?
You can hear and see Jacob's father and sister, Dan and Grace. They were with us on this part of the trip through this big, wonderful cave. And you can see the cave is not crawly. It's a little bit easier to walk through. And there's some really beautiful areas, and we're just making our way through some of this breakdown area. That gold, I know it always looks like gold, but the rocks just have these bright, vibrant colors sometimes. And we're tunneling through here. I'm following Sarah, and then the rest of the gang is leading. I just bring up the rear with my camera. You can see here all the really delicate formations if you take a look on the ground there. So we're going one at a time through this area, being extra careful, going slow, but it's very pretty cave. It's a lot of fun to look at. And I guess it's time for horseplay here, horsing around. There's Grace, and you can see Dan up on the shelf there. In the black, he did not get the bright colors memo. It's something we try to put out when we go caving. Wear bright colors. You can use your upper body strength to crawl along that. I just don't think you're going to get very far, because it gets worse as you go.
This rock comes unfused with the wall. I will tap it in.
You got it. But up, turn around and do the like facing we do that. But up, yeah.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Hey,
It's
Sarah,
big,
can you
huh? It's
believe
crazy.
Jack has mellowed out a whole bunch.
Late?
Yeah.
No way.
Wait, yeah.
Impossible.
I work with him in the shop. I'm the afternoon mechanic. He's the.
It just ends down there. Isn't this wild? This cave?
Anyplace else?
No,
Because there's no.
man, you barely needed them there.
Was that the crawl?
Oh, she's gonna fall.
Elk.
On video.
Let's just figure out the best way for me to.
You
I went, but
A wild elk.
you got to do the splits there, or Jacob can hold
I'm
you.
sorry.
There's literally no
Proudly.
I
way.
just figured out. Okay. No, I got it this way.
That rock is solid.
I just have to figure out.
I trust you got that.
Don't do that. And this portion of the cave, as we're going through, requires a little get down spot. It's about 10 feet off the ground, and it is, it could be dangerous, but there's a rock pile and it's pretty solid. So if everybody helps each other, we can scramble down there efficiently enough. But you wouldn't want to fall or jump.
Childbearing
We
qualities
all made it
already.
down safely.
Is it breaking? You could probably survive that fall. Hey guys, throw like a pine cone at him. Make it a course of. Jacob?
Yeah.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Big rock's coming down if you want to watch a show. This is always a good idea.
Oh. When we put it to 0.6, you can't see a thing.
Stella, you would have
There we go.
We're actually looking for a
Right.
little mystery cave along here that was reported to exist many years ago. And I
Oh,
don't
big
think we
cliff
found
rolling
it,
down.
but poking around, Jacob found what he
yeah.
thought was a cave, and so I'm trying to move some rocks to get in there. And in fact, there is a nice little cave. It's a single occupancy stand-up room, but it's nice. You'll see.
Go ahead. Be careful of the ceilings when you come in. There's lots of formations.
Look, formations.
I don't know if this is the annex or if this is new, but I went stomach first. Yeah,
Oh, stomach down.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was quite nice. You can stand up.
yeah. You can look at the formation on the ceiling.
Oh, rat nest, too.
Watch the ceiling. Just keep coming down. So that's the ground.
It's nice you can stand up.
Yeah.
By you, I mean just so.
Cool. We'll get a group picture in here for scale.
This is a different cave, but I just stitched them together for the sake of a story. And this cave is really cool and beautiful. And we'd known
you keep
about
your
it, but I was
backpack
coming in to
here.
try to map it. And we're going down, and guess what's in the bottom?
This is cool.
So what's down there? It's like a little and then it opens back up to back down. And there's this spiked rock.
That seems safe, Sophie.
What?
That seems safe.
It opens up back there.
You can probably go over the top too.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So I didn't see them, but the trail's very obvious. There's no way I got up there far enough to it. It connects right to the trail. They probably did. We just didn't hear them. Jacob, be careful, buddy.
Yeah, I'm taking to the river.
I know, but we can go around it over the top here. I guess I don't care what you do, but just be careful. This is a wild cave, huh?
This is
So here's the deal: when I follow the trail, it's obvious to me this is going to have a bunch of sections all the way up that hillside,
Okay.
where there could be more, and they could be connected. Jacob, can I see the river?
What?
Just show me the river. Look at that. That's a good amount of water coming here.
Most of these water shots are courtesy of Jacob because I got busy putting together a map and scanning the cave. So they were taking video, but also crawling through all the nooks and crannies to ferret out the furthest distances and corners of the cave for the sake of thorough mapping. So it always takes a team. It takes a village, and we all worked together and came up with a nice little map. It's not a big cave, but it is interesting.
That's crazy. You went through that. She's still getting out of it.
Like there's nothing to.
That other side looks pretty cool too.
The advantage water has under the lava field is that it erodes away the ground, but the ceiling doesn't collapse because the ceiling is rock. In other erosional caves, they tend to collapse once they're big enough for humans to get through. So there's lots of little erosional water tube, water piping under the ground, but you can't crawl through it. But under a field of caves where lava has recently flowed, like in the past couple thousand years, the ceiling is always mostly made of rock, so it can erode pretty large cavities, as this cave has a relief of about 60 feet, and there are some rooms that are 15 feet high.
Bonjour.
There are two large rooms in the cave. The first big room we enter, and then through a crawl, and it actually gets down in the water in the creek, and then back up to this portion is a second large room up slope from the first room, so you can come up here and have a little hangout.
When you're crawling through this, you want to make especially sure you don't hit the rocks above you, and you don't want to kick them. And it's fine to crawl. You just want to be gentle.
Sending Sophie off to places I don't feel like crawling or that I physically can't crawl to check out to see if the cave continues, and she's willing and capable to do this. I don't know if it's fun for her. It seems like it's fun for her. She takes off pretty quick. No one can stop her. Sopher the Gopher, I guess, is what we call her.
Yeah, that looks great.
Oh, wow. This feels like something that $100 red raincoat wants to go through.
It hurts the hands, huh? It's really rugged.
Yet another cave, there's a giant crack separating a wall of cliff from the actual other cliff edge. That's hard to explain. But there is this tree mold down the middle, so you can take a pipe from one part of the cave to another, and it's very
See the cool thing about your light? Shine this light at it. Down there is a huge pit.
I want to go in.
You don't need to, but you can look. Isn't it crazy how big this is? Look at here, Stella. Shine your light here down there. It's fine. It goes down there for a long ways. And then you jump off and fly. Oh, that's so pretty right here. Good griff. Why is that not zooming in?
This is that previous cave we were in. That's a splice view. And this is the top view of it. And it's not a very easy map to read because it's kind of small.